Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Labyrinth, Refrain, Covenant of Dusk. So I did a little bit of merging of things in the alchemy pot. Nothing really of note. I was just kind of combining all of my old stuff together, so I can just combine it all into one big thing in the future. But I did do that with the bells I had, and combined it with the newest bell that we did pick up. So Shanghai is now equipped with the Trapping Harlot Bell, which thankfully doesn't have negative luck. And I think her previous bell had around 400 attack. Now it has, over 600 attack now, which is not too shabby. She's currently, I think, the third highest attack power out of the group, which is not too bad for a bell user. Anyway, I don't remember exactly what we've been doing. I know we've been fighting some optional bosses. I think there's only one left that we haven't been able to defeat yet. So I think we're good to go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so all we need to do now is just continue on where we are. So we'll go ahead and do the Rosa Tempest Memoria and just keep on going. I think off screen, after the last video, I did a soul transfer for one of our back row characters. Like I mentioned before, for the previous characters, anyone in the back row that I've been upgrading, I've been just kind of focusing towards the, make them better at dual wielding type branch. Anyway, besides that, yeah, that'll work. Okay. And I believe one character is close, a couple of characters are close to hitting level 99, Parsi and Kasume. Kasume I might just leave as is, because I don't really... her purpose is literally just to equip gear and sit on it, essentially. So I'm probably just going to leave her be, and not worry about her soul transfer. Anyway, I believe we're done with this floor. Yes, we're done with this floor. I don't think we went to the next floor, did we? Yes, we did. Okay, we did get started on it. Okay. On with the plot. And as always, the enemies are invisible. They shouldn't be much of a threat to us at this point. We do have a bunch of locked and closed doors. We'll make do.
Alright, let's do this. I know my role. It's nice to... We'll do it together. An opening! Go, go! I'll go too! Yeah! Yeah! We win!
Alright.
Enemies approaching. So stand here. An opening. Oh yeah. Ha! Go, go.
So yeah, like I mentioned before, shouldn't be too many threats here. Maybe the FOEs, but as you can see, as long as it's an effective weapon, I do tons of damage. We didn't get too much experience from
Enemies approaching.
from fighting the optional bosses. I wasn't stockpiling, but we did get a bunch of rare, some fancy new legendaries to play around with, because we went around and opened all those chests. I think there was one place I didn't go to check for those chests. Yellow ocarina. To the untrained eye, this high quality ocarina appears to be yellow. So, a lot of locked doors at the moment.
I'll wipe the floor with it. I don't play nice.
Here's the FOE.
An opening.
But yeah, we could go to that one place where we fought the whale, but I don't think there's anything to find there. Anyway, this thing's generally you're supposed to kill it with magic, but I'm just brute forcing it. That's why the Mad Raptors are actually doing damage, because their weapons actually have elemental types to it.
Enemies approaching. A most beautiful. There! Oh yeah! After you! Ah! Death. Here I come.
I'm very glad to have some people with blunt weapons, because those cubes can be a pain.
Alright, let's do this. A most beautiful. Hut! An opening! Here we go! Ah! Go, go! Yeah! Yeah! Well fought, everyone.
Gun Knights Pact. Astro Knight only, Mad Raptor only. Astro Knight slot gets 25% of attackers' attack, essentially. And Mad Raptor slot gets 25% of slotted characters' hit will be applied to attackers' hit. And then 20% of slotted characters' avoid will be applied to attackers' avoid. Interesting. Slash counter, high chance to reflect incoming slash damage. Forsaken Extinction raises crit chance for 3 rounds, and then Piercing Stem, skewer enemies with a flaming spear. Has a charge of 1 round and it affects an entire group. So yeah, the Gun Knights Pact is kind of interesting. It is definitely a back row formation, which lances can be used from back row. If you don't recall, they actually work in both both Vanguard and Rear Guard. But of course the crossbows really only work in Rear Guard.
Alright, I don't play nice with it. Yeah! After there! Let's go! I see! I'll go too! Miss. What?
God, that hurts a lot. Oh, I did restock on
On to the next
Jitterbugs, which our money's actually, we used up about half our money because of that. Alright. I believe we can go this way. Yes, we can. Antique lock. Won't open. It says it won't open, it's probably locked by memories. Alright. In that case... Wall breaker.
Enemies approaching. This is a fine. Ha! Oh yeah, an opening. After you. Ha! I guess. On to the next one.
Hard hat. Surprisingly, despite being called a hard hat, it doesn't increase charm. Alright, let's dive into this. Villian nearly blacks out from the spasm of pain bounding through her abdomen, vomit rising to her lips as shit runs down her legs. Like I said, it does get pretty gruesome.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault! Isara would still be mine if you hadn't shown up! She dumped me because of you! All because of you! God damn it! Shit, shit, shit! I'm so fucking just This is all your fault, you hear me? Your fault, not mine! You brought this on yourself.
Klaus punched Vilnia again in the stomach. Now she was on her back, staring through fog and treetops at the sky that wouldn't stop spinning.
I can be with Isara if you're gone.
Klaus moves on Vilnia.
What are you?
You ever tell anyone about this? I'll kill you. Just get out of here. For your own good.
You experience the memory ellipses. Memory gate is open. Vilnia has had a rough life, to say the least. Jitterbug. Good times. So yeah. For some reason you can hop across these. I guess it would be kind of neat if one of those doors was locked and you just had to hop across it.
I'll put you in place. Roger. Here
More
we go.
mana.
Let's go. An opening.
It's a little annoying to actually get the mana because
Go, go.
it reduces the amount of time I actually can stay in this place. But it does improve drop rates, and I do kind of need mana because I did spend a bunch of it on synthesis.
Go. We won.
And it's also technically my source of cash as well, since I used it to buy barrels.
Psst, Velnia. Isara. Why didn't you come to me?
Vilnia's eyes are immediately drawn to the dried blood on Isara's face.
Isara, what happened? Are you alright?
Oh, this? It's not my blood, it's Klaus's. He's probably dead by now.
Hey, what did you...
Isara takes Vilnia into her arms and whispers softly into her ear.
We are going to leave before sunrise. 3 hours from now.
3 hours?
Baba left last night. Let's meet up in the forest to the west. And don't say this is too soon. You should have come to me instead of worrying about what I would think.
What? What do you know? I
know you're still alive, and that's all that matters.
Alive, huh? There you go again.
If you understand, then go wash up.
Why don't we just leave now?
I have to take care of some things. Besides, don't you want to change into clean clothes before we leave? Also, Mary's still in the top bunk. Maybe she's asleep, or maybe she heard everything. Just to be safe, use your glamour to make her leap out the window. Don't hesitate, just do it.
Damn. Isara leaves and Mary comes down from the top bunk.
I knew it. You are leaving with Isara. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone. I won't try to stop you. But you might get caught, and if you do, then you need to ask Grandma. I mean, Baba, for forgiveness. When you do, I'll ask her to forgive me too, for helping you escape.
Mary.
If you don't believe me, glamour me.
You...
I don't have any magical talent. I can't even cast basic spells.
Glamour you? You make it sound so easy.
Experience the memory sunshine. The memory gate is open. So I believe Mary was the one that warned Anya about the fact that Isara supposedly tricks students to go out to the woods with her and essentially gets sold off, essentially sold off or something like that. Don't look. Please don't look. That was actually a really hard message to see. I wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't looked at the mini-map. In any case, we got a door all the way to the the top left to deal with, and then we can head to the next floor. Well, at least I got the reinforcements. Good news is the mana requirements, the mana limits go up as you're progressing. What am I missing? There's one there. Is that the bottom? Was that the gate? I jump. Why is that gate not open? Oh, because I missed a chest. Or sorry, I missed a jump. So we need to go this way. Alright, I know the rotation now.
Enemies approaching.
Well,
Looks right.
I couldn't get past the other one, unfortunately.
After you.
Let's go!
Here I come. Take that!
Sorry if the sound
We
is
won!
a little loud. Unfortunately, the cutscene dialogue is very quiet in this part. Alright, so I'll take care of that. And then I just need to head straight up.
I'll put you
Oh, I got ambushed.
almost beautiful for me.
Let's go!
Well, ambush successful.
We won, thanks to me. I'll wipe the floor with you.
You know my role.
After you! We'll do it together.
Let's go!
I guess you're okay.
Song of Joy, now you're
Well
dead.
fought, everyone.
Antique mask, I think we've gotten that before. We have. Alright, now we've gotten everything. Next floor. Of course it won't open because of reasons. I'm gonna put a mode exit here. It's not too big of a deal if I forget to put the mod exit down, because most of the exits have shortcuts.
Let's go! Go, go! Ha! I'll go too! Here I come. Miss me. I don't play. Here we go! An opening!
Not too shabby.
One, thanks to me.
By the way, the map layout is looking like this. There's 2 memories. Can't go that way.
1, 2, 3, go! This is a fine.
Palette swap of the Lotus enemies.
Go,
And at this point, we're now running into Dark Talons a lot more often.
Miss me. All right. Here I come. Me next.
And they used my own power source against me.
An opening. Oh yeah.
Could have been worse.
Fought, everyone.
Can't go that way either. Should be able to go this. Nope, can't go that way either. So it's all this way.
All right, let's do this. The most beautiful. There. There. We'll do it together. After you. Let's go. Victory. Ready to engage. Aha! After you. We'll do it together. Let's go. I'll go too. Blast off.
Blow off its head.
Another successful hunt.
10,000 damage was a bit overkill though. Alright, I'm gonna go up here real quick for a few reasons.
Enemies approaching. This is a fine. We'll do it together. After you. Let's go.
Mainly want to get the eggs that are the blue chests in this area. Wow, another one.
Thanks to me. I'll wipe the floor with Roger.
Now we're fighting 2 of these at a time.
There. After you.
I think you can fight up to 3.
Miss me. Miss me. What? Miss
Luckily they're not that strong.
Me. Roger.
Alice's hit rate is just not that great.
Oh,
She
yeah.
hits like a truck, but man, she just misses a lot.
Here.
I mean, I could fix that by switching my formation. If I put Kokuma back a row,
Oh yeah. After you.
it would work. But I don't exactly want to use the same formation I've been doing through most of this game. And the formation will probably change as I do soul transfers anyway.
I'll put you. Looks. Yeah. An opening. After you. Ha! Go, go. Miss me.
The nice thing about this formation, it does heal your Vanguard. So any damage could be only a mild inconvenience. I think it despawned. Neat. Cat's tail. Well. Off we go.
she's not coming.
Isara helps her sell them, and she reports any runaway attempts to Baba herself.
No. It can't be.
Above the treetops, the night sky turns fearsome red as a fire rages in the distance.
Hey! There she is! Catch her!
Lillian turns and runs away from the soldiers as fast as she can.
Don't lose her! Dead or alive, she's coming with us! Get her!
You experience the memory doubt. The memory gate is open.
I'll wipe the floor with...
I know my role.
Here we go! Hut! An opening!
Let's go!
Go, go!
On to the next one.
Enemies approaching.
I know my role.
Here we go! An opening!
Dense with the
you.
enemies.
Let's go!
Go, go!
All right!
Here I come.
Another successful hunt. One, two, three, go!
The most beautiful.
Oh yeah! An opening!
Ha!
Hut!
Here I come.
Ha!
Well fought, everyone.
Let the battle begin. I know my role.
Yeah! After you! An open got it!
Let's go!
Yeah! I don't...
Dismiss me.
Here! Here! Yeah!
Victory.
I think we've gotten that pet before. Yeah, I think we have.
Ready to engage. I know my role.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Hut! There! I see! Yeah! We won!
Alright, where are we at? Alright, so one of the other doors should be open by now. So I guess we'll handle that next.
I'll put you in your place. Roger!
I do not remember how many floors this particular
We'll
dungeon
do it
has.
together. Go, go!
Needless to say, we'll be learning much about her past.
Go, go, too!
We won. Thanks to me.
Or as much as she can remember anyway. How she had the key in the first place is still a bit of a mystery. That's locked with that. Okay, I can go through this now. I can grab all this if I want to. I'm not going to.
Enemies approaching.
I don't play nice with
There! After you!
Hey, you.
We'll
There! Let's go!
Here I come.
break a leg!
On to the next one.
Bet it hurts real bad when you get gore hit by a bell. We have this already. Or maybe we don't. I think the 100 Princess is a reference to one of their other games where it also was kind of a very similar to this system where you just have a lot of characters to fight with. But anyway, one slot requires male only. Just gives you a chance of surviving hits. Actually, yeah, the entire front row is male only, and then the princess gets the majority of the experience. And attacker has a 20% chance to heal 50% of its max HP after battle. Has to be female or neutral, and then everything else is male only. So yeah, this is, as probably the name implies, a bunch of people protecting a princess. And the cost for it is 99. So if you want to use it, you're going to have to only use this for quite some time, which means you'll be only having foot 3 attackers, which is pretty rough. Obviously we're not going to be using it because we don't even have any male characters. Wait. And got the seatbelt and a rice apple. You'd be surprised how much a rice apple sells for these days. I suppose I would be. I'm gonna go the other way. And by the other way, I mean the completely wrong direction.
I'll punch you. I don't play nice with
Oh yeah! Here we go! Oh yeah! Victory!
Okay. Rice armor. Okay, so that should open that. So we got that path open to us now. Jitterbug.
Ready to engage.
2 successful battles. Alright, I will stockpile the first one and then I'll cash out the second.
After you!
And then we'll call it a video. And when we come back, we'll
Go to!
continue with the rest of the dungeon.
We won!
I'll punch you.
Enemy ambush, not a big deal.
The most beautiful.
There! We make a good. After you! We'll do it together.
Despite there being lots of combats, thankfully the combats can be finished in one single round.
Victory! Beauty and elegance.
Thin ice. Stun chance plus 30. We'll get rid of Adrenaline Rush.
This
Oh,
bout.
Still get. How'd I get.
Oh, this is good!
Crack Sea Bell. Neat. Alright, so we'll pop one of these, my stockpile of witch bells, which has been dwindling.
I think I got stronger.
Mortal Sin. Attacks make a fuse when HP less than 30%. No, don't care.
I'm feeling. Still getting stronger.
Don't care about Curse Share.
I feel.
Still getting stronger.
Don't care about Curse Share.
Oh, this is good!
10%. I don't care about illusion status.
Bout.
Still get. This'll help. How'd I get so strong?
Okay, so Parsi is now level 99, so I'll do a soul transfer for her, but I'll do that off screen. And Kasume is on her way to hitting 99 as well. And Alice is 12 levels away from hitting level 99, and I'm not sure what she'll change into next. I think it might be, she might become the Scythe character next, which is good because I actually have a bunch of Scythe stockpiled at this point and merged. Anyway, Apprentice notes. Oh, we do got something. I'm a collector of antiques. I would like you to bring me any antique you find, but don't just bring me any old rubbish you find, okay? Order nobleman. Collector's wish. Antique lock, antique hourglass, antique mask. Amazing, I've never seen such items, and so many of them too. Please take this, it's my personal favorite antique. Alright, and we got Medea's amulet. Gives a good variety of stats. Little bits of resistance as well. So yeah, it's just a little bit of everything. It has plus luck, which is always good too. Speaking of, Ryson, what is your... You're using Lucas Ribbon. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Dior. This was Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. See you guys next time.